So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Country Investor. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So in this video, we're going to talk about SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, and basically what's been going on with him, what I personally think about it, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. So if you haven't heard already, then you might be living under a rock at this point because he's been all over the news, blasted. Every freaking media outlet source has been talking about him. It's a big deal because of the amount of money that was involved. It was such a large sum of money that involved such high-profile people as well. That's why it's garnering so much attention. But just to kind of recap, in case you haven't heard, basically Sam Bankman was the CEO of FTX. He is no longer the CEO. And he also owned another company called Alameda Research. Between the two, there was some naughty business, I guess you could say. The illegal business in question involved customer funds that were being used. What he says, so he comes off as a very nice guy, for one. He comes off as very credible, very trustworthy. He's not very flashy. He's, he looked like a down-to-earth type of guy. So I believe that's probably one of the reasons he kind of fooled a lot of people. And these aren't just people like me and you. These are like high-profile investors that got fooled. Most of these investors did lose millions, if not billions of dollars through FTX's bankruptcy. So yeah, there's just a mismanagement of funds has got him where he is today. Now, where I'm a little confused with is, I don't know if I believe that what the media is saying, because maybe he didn't know what he was, maybe he didn't know the laws to the extent that people think he should have known them. Mind you, he is a very smart guy. Like, you don't make billions of dollars like that, or you don't become worth billions of dollars without providing some type of value and being intelligent in at least some type of way. But he is human. Humans do not know 100% of everything. So maybe there is a possibility that he didn't know what he was doing was illegal. I don't know. But I feel like they are holding him guilty until proven innocent, which I believe it should be, it should be like this, innocent until proven guilty. But it doesn't seem like it's being held that way. So, again, I'm neither for him nor against him, but I do want to see more facts. I want to see more evidence supporting that he is doing, that he was, knowingly doing this, intentionally knowing it was illegal. Because, that might be something that's hard to prove, and the reason I kind of say that is because he is a young guy. He's not that old. He doesn't have a whole lot of life experience. All his roommates that he was living with in the Bahamas, they're all young, kids, man. They're all young kids. I wouldn't personally expect them to know all the laws, considering how old they are. They're in the Bahamas. They're in the Bahamas kind of living the life. They should have gone more into depth and understood the laws if they didn't know, especially when you're managing the amount of money that they were managing. You got to get your shit together. Like, that's a lot of money you're dealing with. You're going to have a lot of angry people if you screw this up, So that's where I kind of feel like they may have fallen off. Maybe they didn't know, but they should have taken the responsibility to learn this stuff. If you want to build a company that's worth billions of dollars and you're messing with people's livelihoods here, there's people who lost millions of dollars and that is maybe all they had. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. This may have been all they had. Real quickly, I personally did not ever get into FTX. I had considered it, but I never did. It's not that I knew anything was going on. I just never did it. Wasn't very appealing for me. I have other crypto platforms. But yeah, to get back into it, there's people basically lost all they had because they invested in FTX or the cryptocurrencies that FTX was trading. So yeah, when you are at that level, I would expect you to know the rules and regulations and be doing things legit. Sam does keep saying that he didn't know that he was doing this, that it was illegal. I don't know if I want to believe him 100% or not. Again, I need to see facts. I need to see evidence supporting that he actually did not know. Because, I mean, you know, you're young. He's a young guy. Even though he's a young guy and all his buddies and friends are the ones working with him, they're also young. That shouldn't be an excuse for them not to get educated or to go out and find the right people to manage the business properly and legally. That should be an excuse, because I know if I was an investor in this business, I'd be pretty pissed. I would feel like I definitely got misled. But again, when you're dealing with that kind of money, you got to make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's, because this is a lot of money. You're no longer a little fish, you know, so you should have had your shit together. Maybe this is just a little scary lesson for him, a big lesson, and hopefully he won't do it again. If he didn't know, now he knows, and going forward, if he, depending on his sentence here, hopefully if he does build another business, which I would think he would, do something entrepreneurial. It seems like that's who he is, and probably in the crypto space more than likely. He would learn from it and not do this again. But then again, a lot of people may not invest with him because of his history. So again, this may be a big learning lesson. Hopefully he will become better and more educated on this stuff, because, I mean, I'm learning a lot as I'm watching all this. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you just don't know. So I wouldn't expect him to know 100% of everything either, because I'm looking at this stuff and watching everything that's unfolding. I'm like, wow, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that it would be hard for one person to know. You can't just know all the government regulations and how to run a business and how to market, advertise, and then being the CEO and managing people. It's a lot of work. So maybe he didn't know 100% of. Maybe he is telling the truth that he didn't know. I don't know. Stupidity can't be an answer. Like I said, you're dealing with a lot of money. You should have started gaining the right people, putting the right people in those positions who do know those specific government laws or whatever. You should have started putting people in the right places. That's my recommendation. Again, because I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, I don't know all that stuff. Like, maybe he doesn't know. So we'll see what happens with him. Again, when you're in the situation, it's different. We're looking at things in retrospect. Again, who would have ever predicted FTX would be going bankrupt? Who knew? Again, these are all, you know, looking back at what unfolded. We're speaking on that. So it's a little different when you're in the situation versus after the situation. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed that quick little rant about FTX. A little bit of my thoughts on him. Like I said, I wish him the best of luck. I don't think he is a bad person, per se. I just think maybe he messed up. We all mess up in life, except at his level, it's, you know, it affects a lot more people. But we'll see what happens, you know. I think he probably will be doing more business in the future if he does get out. If not, well, can't do nothing about it. But yeah, learning lesson for the rest of us. Again, well, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you later. Bye.